Story time, ladies and gentlemen. So this song came about. Reese wrote a little lick. I brought Reese out. We were jamming some stuff. Like I was telling you, like we wrote some atomic revelations. We wrote some. What was it? Addicted to Pain when he was out here. We were kind of messing around. And Reese one day started jamming on this little riff. And we didn't know where it's going to go anywhere. And I just recorded it. I was like, yeah, that's cool. I was like, that's pretty dope. And then we actually wrote like another song to it that was super lame. It was almost like a radio rock song. Like it could have been like it was just, we went nowhere and I was like, this is dumb. I tried to sing to it. But then I sang to this little lick and I was like, oh. I was like, that's pretty cool. I was like, there's something there. But it can't work the way it is. We gotta throw all the other shit out and then come back with a new idea. And so this was like,
it took a minute.
This was like September.
It was a thing, and then it was
it just lingered for like 3 months and never went anywhere.
You're like, it might be a thing. I'm like, okay, and then it wasn't a thing. And then later on down the road, you're like, that's actually turned into a thing. I was like, sick.
I remember, because I was like, yeah, it's cool, but not going anywhere. So then it was like December. I was writing some lyrics, and I was like, I don't believe in Trump, but I think the Democrats are the bunch of spineless fucking pussies. And I don't believe in anything. I was like, you know what I believe in? I believe in myself. And so I just started fucking around. It was like 3 a.m. I just started writing some lyrics, man. I just started fucking around, writing poetry to no song in particular. Like I was just writing poetry as I do. And I don't know if it's ever gonna go anywhere, but when I'm writing for a record, that's what I start doing. I start just writing. So I came up with the lyrics of this song in about 40 minutes. Like the whole song just poured out of me. And the next day I called up Zach and I was like, hey, I really want to get down to the studio and jam. I got this idea for this cool song. These lyrics were like kind of wild. I was like, I don't have music, but I'm just gonna write like 4 chords and just sing over it. So I wrote these 4 chords that I'm playing right now. And I was like, I'm gonna just try and do this. And if you don't know, I mean, I've talked about this a lot, but I did this song in about 2 takes. And then I wrote the breakdown. We had already messed around with the chorus. And then I came up with this part. I was like, okay, I can do something with that. I was like, I can do something with that. So I sang all of the soft vocals to this part. And then when I was done, I was like, wow, like I really felt like we had captured this thing. Like 2 takes, and it was done. And I was like, but it needs a heavy part. So I had this other idea for a breakdown. We recorded the breakdown, and then we did the next part, but I didn't know how to end it. And then Jared came in and sang these awesome harmonies.
The thing where you're like, need you to do something. I'm like, what do you want? You're like, I don't know. I was like, I got an idea.
I was like, you got any ideas?
10 seconds.
What do you hear? What do you hear?
I was like, let's try this.
And Jared wrote, these eyes amid the sky.
Okay.
These eyes amid the sky. And I did the harmony. These eyes amid the... Actually, you did the harmony. I was like, do that harmony. That's the harmony I do. You do it.
Harmonies all day.
the song was done.
Yeah.
And it was like probably about, I mean, we were already mixing the album. It probably shouldn't have been done. But then, as I've talked about in the press leading up to this record, I've always wanted to do kind of like an Elton John, Chris Stapleton style like piano song. And I've tried for 4 albums now and fucking failed for 4 albums now. Like, we tried on Bloodstone, it didn't work. We tried on Catharsis, you know, like, it had some cool piano stuff, but not that kind of. So I sent it over to my guy who I had been working with, Jordan Fish, but he couldn't really do it because he was like already starting another project. So I sent it to the other guy that I'd been collaborating with. He's Joel Wanasek and this guy named Vitor. And they came back with this fucking insane piano, strings, clarionets, and fucking. I mean, I was like, clarionets? I was like, I don't know, bro. But then, like, I heard it all in there, and I was like, wow, this is actually super cool. And so, really proud of this song.
It's probably my favorite song on the album.
Is it? Wow. Nice.
It's a great cap.
I mean, it's probably, it might be, I mean, it's definitely one of my favorite songs just because it's, I mean, since you've been in the band and even one album prior to that, I've been trying to do a piano song and never done it. So like, I'm talking like 15 years and failing. And then to finally get it and to finally make it happen and for it to turn out what I feel is really like maybe one of our best songs that we've ever done. It feels really good. This is a song called SCØRN.